Now the other one, the biggest one, was the air conditioners. Now there's air conditioners on both sides of these compartments, i.e. this one right here I haven't taken out yet. The thing with the air conditioners is you can't start unhooking them unless you know that there's no Freon in them and that they're no longer working. If they are, you have to get a professional in to decompress them and take the gas out of them that's the proper way, because it's very, very toxic and it's under a lot of pressure. I was lucky on this one that I didn't have to do that, because the air conditioners didn't work, which is a bonus because we're taking them out. And most people do, because it's hard to keep them in, because these tracks are a one piece and it's pretty hard to keep your air conditioners in. If you're wanting to do that, you'd have to cut them and rig some sort of a cabinet around them to make them continue to work. But the lines come up through the floor and they're underneath the compartment with a great big rad, and the air tanks and everything. They're very heavy, so that's why a lot of people take them out. And then when you add your weight of your other stuff, then it kind of all balances out. So in order to get that air conditioner out, I had to undo some of the brackets here and start bringing this down a little bit, because it is too big to get out of there. So I had to pull down on that to be able to get that air compressor out. Other than that, everything is pretty straightforward, and you'll see that all these have to be unplugged. Every one of them. The TVs have to come out. If there's TVs in there and you don't have a key, that's a whole nother ball game, and I will do a video when I take the next two out to show that, because that's a little bit tricky when you don't have a key to get into them, because they're locked for a reason. Now when you get to this end, all the wiring comes to the front of the bus, and it actually comes up to a canister, and I wished I didn't take it out because I didn't realize it at first until I took it out. There's a big canister up here, and all the wiring went into it, and it covered up this area here with some of the ballasts for the lights, and some of the ballasts are along just underneath where the blinds are. But you get to this point, you have to take this off before you take this down, because there's wiring in the roof here that comes out that is wrapped around in here. And if you pull that cabinet tracking down without taking all this apart, you're going to pull your roof apart, because it is joined in there very well. So we are now at the stage where we can take this cabinet out, or cabinet tracking. And as I do these ones, I'll do a little bit more detailed video here and there on each process of taking each piece apart. But that's basically where we sit at this moment in time. And all I can say is that the bus is getting closer and closer for us to run away. Thanks.